In the saddle of love, we've got nothing to hide. Together we ride through storm and flame. Love like a lasso, wild but tame, with the reins of hope and the sky so wide. You're my forever, together we ride. Campfires are fading under canyon skies. You see my truth through the smoke and lies. No outlaw dream could pull me away. You're the reason I fight, come break our day. Together we ride through storm and flame. Love like a lasso, wild but tame, with the reins of hope and the sky so wide. You're my forever, together we ride. In the echo of hooves and the rhythm of rain, we've weathered the silence, the heartache, the pain, like two desperados chasing the tide through dust and devotion. We won't divide. With every gallop, our spirits entwine. The journey ahead, and it's one of a kind. Through the canyons whisper, the stars in our eyes. We'll dance with the night as the morning rises. Together we ride through storm and flame. Love like a lasso, wild but tame, with the reins of hope and the sky so wide. You're my forever, together we ride. Together we ride, no need to roam. Your love is the trail that leads me home. So saddle up tight, let your heart be my guide. In the wild of this world, I'll stay by your side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Monday, I was dragging like a rusty old wagon. Tires all flattened, got it down back. This late night red eye, overtime habit. Tuesday, Wednesday, no better. Thursday, felt like forever. This struggle bus gotta lead to something. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a past blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance. Staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. Put my lips on a long neck, drink a little of my paycheck. Jackpot jukebox when I hear that throwback. George Jones always takes me way back, like a Kodak. And I'm smiling, cause you're right on time. And finally, hello Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a past blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance, staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello Friday, I could kiss you. Hello Friday, I could kiss you. The work weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst tattoo and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance, staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello Friday, I could kiss you. The weekend really gets me in the mood. Hello Friday, I could kiss you.
Her name is Shayna G. That is our Friday anthem song. It is called Hello Friday, and I am ready for it, ladies and gentlemen. And before that, Stacy Burke getting us kicked off tonight with a great tune called Together We Ride. It's a 3-hour ride tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. Welcome to the show from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. And I've got a great live show for you tonight. A couple of talented young ladies are going to be on my program as special guests tonight. Faith Groves in hour number 1, and then from the great show American Idol, Lauren Massetti in hour number 2. I've got a special tribute to a guest tonight that has listened to my show for a long time. That's going to be towards the end of the program, so you want to be sure and stay tuned for that as well. A special surprise, and we don't do those very often, so I'm looking forward to that tonight as well. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the stations that replay this program. Great stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, hotandfunkyradio.com, KWradio.com, Boone Country Radio in Canada, TexasBrewRadio.com, and NBRNOnline.com out of Nashville, Tennessee. And tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Central Time, you can catch me on terrestrial radio, KOZX 98.1, thehossfm.com, and a special 2-hour show of all the best in new country music tomorrow night. That's going to be a lot of fun as well. And don't forget, you can catch the Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming formats like iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, Pandora, wherever you stream music. Just Google search the Tim Kelly Show, and you will be listening to New Country's Best. This next group is Hurricane Highway. Their brand new single is out right now. Now It's a Party, and that's the title of it on a Friday night edition of the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
The band ain't bad, but it ain't too good. Tripping on tipsy like we knew they would. Just started on my second pint, so I don't mind. We're a little bit buzzed and a little bit not. Shooting more pool than whiskey shots. Nobody's dancing on tables, but everybody's doing alright. Then you walk in with that heartbreaking grin. Now it's a party, yeah, now it's a good time. It's a memory in the making, feeling just right. Don't matter where I'm at, long as you're here looking like that. There's There's something in the air just getting started. Yeah, now it's a party. Whoa. Now it's a party. Whoa. Every hit turn, but I got there first. Tried my best line and damn it worked. And we're singing Hey Soul Sister on the floor. I don't dance, but I did all night. Losing myself in your neon eyes till the bartender hit the lights and we hit the door. But you don't say goodbye, you lean in and close your eyes. Now it's a party, yeah, now it's a good time. It's a memory in the making, feeling just right. Don't matter where I'm at, long as you're here looking like that. There's something in the air just getting started. Yeah, now it's a party. Whoa. Now it's a party. Whoa. Girl, when you walked in, I knew right then. Now it's a party. Yeah, now it's a good time. It's a memory in the making, feeling just right. Don't matter where I'm at, long as you're here looking like that. There's something in the air just getting started. Yeah, now it's a party. It's a party. Whoa. Now it's a party. Whoa. Now it's a party. It's a party. Whoa. Now it's a party. Whoa. Yeah, now it's a party.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Sit back, relax a little bit. Let me tell you a story. See if yours is anything like mine. Remember when I was a kid? So much better when I popped the lid. Feel the wrap or open it up. Drop that tailgate on the truck. Two good doors and no gun rack. I begged please could I sit him back? He said, baby, jump in the back, boy. Tailgate crazy. 16 and in my prime, where you know how I spent my time. Skip the dance and hit the cornfield. Drop that gate and seal the deal. I beg yes and I beg please. On that tailgate on my knees. She said, baby. Baby? What? Tailgate crazy. I don't need no couch, no. Need no rocking chair. We can rock that tailgate down, girl. Party everywhere. Tailgate crazy. Tailgate crazy. Now wherever we may travel, forever you and me, well, we'll drop that tailgate down, girl, for all the world to see. And I hope you understanding what I'm trying to say, 'cause my feelings are pretty simple. Words get in the way. I won't be your after party. You can be my pregame. You can wear my jersey, darling. Same team, same name. Tailgate crazy. Tailgate crazy. All right, you know the words. I don't need no couch, no. Need no rocking chair. We can rock that tailgate down, girl. Party everywhere. Tailgate crazy. Tailgate crazy. Now no cows. I don't own no horse. When I drop my tailgate down, well, I'm country. We country. Yeah, I'm country to the core. Tailgate crazy. Tailgate crazy. Let's get crazy. I don't need no on-count store. Need no rocking chair. We can drop that tailgate down, girl. Party everywhere. We can party anywhere. We can party right here. Tailgate crazy. Tailgate crazy.
That is brand new music from my good friends Trailer Park Country. They are from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and we got to meet Dennis and his wife Tamara a couple of weeks ago in Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, here when they were celebrating their 22nd wedding anniversary. They've got a great tune right there called Tailgate Crazy, and I hope you guys get to do some tailgating this weekend. There's lots of NFL games on. There's lots of fall festivals in the area. We've got the Ozark Fall Festival going on this weekend just north of Branson, Missouri, and so enjoy your time this weekend. The weather forecast looking good here in the middle of the country. If you want to check out the full weekly weather forecast, if you're planning a trip to Branson, you can check that out right on the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I am live on that website right now. Scroll down just a little bit and you'll see a YouTube video player. Click that, and that is embedded into the live broadcast tonight as well at KICR Indie Country Radio on YouTube, and I'm also live on Facebook, and I'm live on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. Give me a like and a follow over there and come into the live program, and we would love to meet you and hear where you're listening from. This next artist is making his radio debut tonight on the New Music Friday edition of the Tim Kelly Show, John Boltman. This is called In a Small Town on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
I grew up on red dirt roads, old pickup trucks later on, forever. It's the only kind of life I know, where high school sweethearts stay together. Yeah, I learned to shoot my grandpa's gun, stay out late nights having fun, running around where I come from. If you're from a little dot on a big old map, be thankful that you got to grow up like a lion in a small town. In a small town. You can leave the front door open all night long, sit on the front porch and strum a country song. Fish all night, then go to church. Come Monday morning, back to work. We work hard where I come from. If you're from a little dot on a big old map, be thankful that you got to grow up like a lion in a small town. In a small town. If you're from a little dot on a big old map, be thankful that but you got to grow up like a lad in a small town. Yeah, in a small town.
This is Beverly Brown Sims, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Waking up 10:15, 10 late, honey, you're a rider again. Keeps me up driving way too late. Back road mud on the tires again. I said, whoa, this girl, she knows how to turn me on, Jesus. Whoa, back it up, well, I'm kinda getting nervous. I'm like, she's got those cowboy boots, blue torn jeans. Promises she won't give up on me. She's got her daddy's truck and her mama's eyes. That girl, she's one of a kind. She won't give up on me. She won't give up. She's the perfect hand to quite understand. She's out late and partying with only a couple drinks in her hands. And now and then she starts the noise. No, she knows she likes those country boys. And that girl, she's a whole lot country. And I'm like, whoa, this girl, she knows how to turn me on, Jesus. Whoa, back it up, I'm kinda getting nervous. She's got those cowboy boots, blue torn jeans. She promises she won't give up on me. She's got her daddy's truck and her mama's eyes. That girl, she's one of a kind. She won't give up on me. She won't give up. Every time I see her, it's like the moon skips a beat. Every time I'm with her, I fall to my knees. She's got the cowboy boots, blue torn jeans. She promises she won't give up on me. She's got her daddy's truck and her mama's eyes. That girl, she's one of a kind. She won't give up on me. She won't give up. She won't give up on me.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music, and these next three songs, you're going to get to hear the stories behind them with a great artist by the name of Faith Groves. How are you tonight, my friend?
Hi, I'm so good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, your music is so good, too. Thanks for making that and sending it over to us. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And thank you for your time tonight. It means a lot.
Oh, I appreciate you for having me on.
Yeah, I have been playing your music for a little while, and folks are loving it. You're based out of Nashville, Tennessee.
I am, yes.
Yep, but you're originally from Odessa, Texas.
That is true. On Friday Night Lights.
Hey, how about that? I worked out of Odessa, but I was actually in Levelland and stayed in the Levelland Motel for about 3 months, working out there in a little town called Sundown, Texas. You may have heard of it.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, that was back in '08. They were adding on to a gas plant, and I was one of the construction workers out there. I've done a lot of stuff, but that was before I started this radio program back in 2012, and here we are. How about it?
Heck yeah.
So that Texas country music scene's pretty hot too, isn't it?
It is. It's definitely a different scene for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So how long you been in Nashville?
I just came up on 2 years. I came here straight out of high school.
Okay, awesome. So you're one of those young talented artists that we love to help get traction in country radio and country music, and it's a pleasure to have you on tonight. Thanks for doing what you do.
You're so kind. I'm just grateful that I get to do this.
Yep. Raised where the country music roots run deep, but you picked up your first guitar at 9 years old, and then you started writing songs by age 13.
It is true. I did throw my guitar down somewhere between there and 15 because it frustrated me because it's not easy.
Yeah, no kidding.
But I did pick it back up, and I wrote songs for years and didn't tell anybody. Like, truly until I was 18, and nobody knew I wrote music.
Wow, how about that? Now, were you self-taught on the guitar? Is that why you had to put it down? You never spent the money to take lessons or any of that, probably?
You know, funny enough, I come from a family of musicians, but none of them taught me because they were like, well, we had to figure it out on our own, so you get to figure it out on your own. I was like, perfect. And so I did. It just took me a little longer.
Oh, man, that sounds like 3 chords and some serious truth right there.
It is. That's for sure.
Oh, man. You know, country music, I believe, and I'm sure you'll agree, tells the best stories, though, and that's great for songwriting, isn't it?
Absolutely. The classic stuff. I mean, 80s country's got some of the best storytelling.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and that 90s country is what I talk about all the time that got me into country radio. I was living in southeast Oklahoma when I was doing that job in Texas. I was living in Oklahoma. I stayed in a motel for 3 months away from home, but I was in Ada, Oklahoma, where Blake Shelton's from. And when he came along, and Toby Keith and Garth Brooks and Vince Gill and all those Oklahoma guys, that did it for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. So tell us about what took you to Nashville. Did you finally just say, you know, I'm looking at a song you did in 23, and we're going to play it tonight. Get the hell out of my way. That's probably kind of your attitude, right?
I mean, well, so my whole family kind of knew that this is what I was going to end up doing. And they had been telling me, they were like, you need to really go into this country music thing. I think you could do great at it. And I was like, don't tell me what to do. But when it was my idea, I was all in.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
My senior year of high school is when I decided that Nashville was where I was going to be, because I went on a choir trip. And we went to the Opry, and I was like, oh, dang it, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yep.
And so it was kind of a surprise to everyone, but not really a surprise. But so, yeah, I moved here right after I graduated.
And so now looking back, you're probably thankful for your family, and that's what really keeps you going in this music business. You got to have that support. Of course, it's great to have others, you know, fans and other people telling you, you know, keep doing your thing and you're great at it or whatever. But that family support means a lot, doesn't it?
It really does. And it's so important. And I've been so blessed that they're so helpful and so just generous with their love for me and me wanting, or them wanting to help me do this. And honestly, they're also the first ones to tell me something sucks too, so I'm really appreciative of that. They're real honest with me.
Well, so, we picked out 3 good songs tonight. They don't suck.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Do you have any brothers and sisters? And if so, are any of them musically inclined like you, or are you the musical prodigy of the bunch?
Let me tell you, I have a lot of sisters. I have 6 younger sisters.
Wow, okay. Big family.
Yes, I'm the oldest of 6 girls, and I have 2 that have like the sweetest little voices, but they're only 9 and 4. And so,
okay.
But I think they've got something, and they have huge personalities too. So
yep.
They sing, and they're really sweet.
That is awesome. Now, did you go through that period of getting up on stage in front of people at the first time, having that stage fright and things like that, and have to overcome some of that too?
I still got it.
You still got it?
I still get so nervous. I'm just a nervous person.
Yeah.
And so somebody told me if you get nervous before you get on stage, that means you care. And so
Right.
I think I'll be more worried the day I'm not anxious.
So when people come up to you and say, "Hey, you still got it," don't tell them we're talking about stage fright, all right? You still got it.
You still got it.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have opened for some great artists: JT Hodges, James Otto, Heartland, Shane Smith, and the Saints. You've done some great performances.
Yes, what a blessing. I mean, it's so fun.
Yeah, and the summertime just wrapped up, but there's been a lot of fairs and festivals and all those kind of things. And I saw you got to do the Franklin Rodeo in Tennessee. So, are you a cowgirl of any sort, or any of your sisters? They do barrel racing or anything like that?
Unfortunately, no. We're all dancers.
You're all dancers. Okay.
We all grew up dancing, so we didn't really have time for anything else.
Yeah. I don't know if I got 2 left feet or 2 feet left, but I'm not a dancer. That's for sure. I like to hear that good music, though, and I like to watch these gals and guys line dance. You know, when they hear a good song and you go to a venue like that that's got a big dance floor, that's fun to watch.
Absolutely. I love getting to watch people dance.
Yep.
I'm a different kind of dancer. I can't two-step. That's when I do have 2 left feet.
Yeah. I'm there, too. I can't keep up with that.
I can't.
I add more than 2 steps in there, and that's what gets me in trouble. But let me ask you this now about songwriting, and you've been doing it for a while. Are you more lyric-based? Do you have to hear the melody since you've played the guitar quite a bit? Or is it maybe kind of a combination of both for you?
I'm definitely inspired by older sounding melodies, but I do write lyrics first because the storytelling is what's so important to me, and like the lessons trying to be taught in a song.
Okay, awesome. And, you know, we talked about that. You know, the storytelling in country music is what I love, and I call these interviews the stories behind the songs. I get a lot of interesting song titles that drop in my email, and I never know what it's about until I ask the artist. So, your first song is called Smoke and Mirrors, so tell us about that. I've seen that before, Smoke and Mirrors, for sure.
Yes. Well, I also love like old movies, and so The Wizard of Oz is one of my favorite movies, and I got together with one of my best friends, Lily Coolidge, and it was actually our first write ever. But I came in with like half a song, and I was like, I have no idea what to do with this, and she helped me make it what it is, and we'd both been cheated on, which is character building, for if anything. So we just took our experiences and brought them together to make a song that we're both really passionate about, and we hope helps other girls heal and get through an unfortunate situation. And what I love about country music is also you can apply it to other areas. Like, was it written about a boyfriend or an ex-boyfriend? Yes, but you can also apply it to other people who are just not honest and good people.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, I grew up watching The Wizard of Oz, too. That show is still something that you can resonate, just for the singing of Judy Garland, too. She was so young when she did that, and like Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and there's been a lot of people try to do that and remakes of it and everything, and you know, she just kind of reminded me of like Patsy Cline, you know, had that influence on people still to this day, and especially young females like you. She's been gone longer than you've been alive, and you know.
That is true.
We're still talking about them. Yeah, that is awesome. So we're going to play Smoke and Mirrors with Faith.
And oh, showing you were so good at saying the right things, making promises you couldn't keep. I'll admit you had me looking like a fool and a puppet on a string. Did you pull the same illusions on her? A two-timing man ain't who I am. In mirrors, there's more than meets the eye. You had your cake and ate it too. I picked a card, but you got two, and I bet she'll never learn your sleight of hand. Show her all your favorite tricks. Will she feel the magic? And when you disappear, will she understand that, boy, you're nothing but the man behind the curtain? Guess the oldest tricks in the book help you hide. Behind your smoke and mirrors, there's more than meets the eye. Oh, a good magician never reveals his secrets, but that don't mean that I've got to keep them. 'Cause boy, you're nothing but the man behind the curtain. Guess the oldest tricks in the book help you hide. Now I'm seeing right through your deception. Behind your smoke and mirrors, there's more than meets the eye. Behind your smoke and mirrors, there's more than meets the eye.
Her name is Faith Groves. That is called Smoke and Mirrors. What a great song, and glad you made that one. Thanks for putting that out to the world and telling us the story behind it, kind of based on The Wizard of Oz. That is cool.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. And you told me you guys are coming out with a brand new song a little bit later on in October, so I'm looking forward to that. I love getting new releases to put out on New Music Fridays as well.
Yes, I'm so excited about this next one.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about the next song. You've got another great one. We talked about it a little bit called Get the Hell Out of My Way. What's this one about?
Well, I wrote this one actually before I moved to Nashville. Because there were certain people who told me that I shouldn't move to Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking with a friend of mine one night, and he was like, they either need to have your back or get the hell out of your way. And I said, and you know what? I'm going to write a song about that. And so I did. And it's a fun one to play live. And it makes some people emotional. It makes some people really happy. It gets people fired up. And it's really fun to play. And it's comical now because it's like, I wrote that at 18, and it's just funny to see how my songwriting has changed.
Yeah.
And but no, it's a fun one, and it's just about doing what you want and doing what you think is best for you.
Absolutely.
And, not letting people tell you what to do.
Well, and when you look back, and I've said this several times here lately because that's happened to me. I'm in year number 14 of doing this program, and I've seen a lot of young folks like you, step away from music for a while. They raise families. They come back a few years later, and they're like, hey, I'm back in. I just released these new singles. Would you play them on the radio? And I'm like, yes, it's great to see you back, And so, don't ever let anybody kill your dreams, because 10 years from now, you'll look back and go, how did that even happen, right?
Right.
And
Absolutely.
and it's all about making those connections along the way. You never know in the audiences that you look out in front of, big or small, who that song is resonating with. And you probably see it in those smaller venues. Somebody might be tearing up when they hear a story that you tell or something.
Yeah, absolutely. I love getting to play smaller, more intimate settings because that's why I do what I do, is so hopefully a song resonates with somebody and that it either helps them through a tough time or lets them know that they're not alone. And I think that's what music's for. It's healing. And I'm just grateful that I get to do this.
Yeah, it totally is. And there's a lot of artists that have told me, that they've even taken classes in college, whether it be Belmont University there in Nashville or whatever, of music therapy. And it is exactly that, isn't it? It's therapeutic.
It really is. For us, too, getting to write it and get all those feelings out. It's definitely way cheaper than therapy. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. and a young person like yourself, the world has gotten crazy. I can't imagine putting kids through school now and having them go through all of those things that they have to deal with, and the bullying and all of that's out there. And music and shows like this, it's a 3-hour escape from all of that goes on in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I love that. So get the hell out of our way. Here we come, right?
Yeah.
Mugshots. That's an interesting song title. I get a lot of one-word song titles. Let's talk about this one.
This one, so as I mentioned, I have 6 younger sisters, and the one right under me was real upset with me because I hadn't written a song about her yet.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did, and it's called Mugshots. And neither of us have been to jail, but basically the premise of the song is we kill for each other. Don't mess with my sister. I can make fun of her all I want to, because that's my job. But if somebody else does, we'll go to jail for each other.
Yeah, there you go. I love that. I played Brandy Clark years ago, and she got a song called Stripes. You probably have heard it.
Oh,
but, you know.
my gosh. I wish I wrote that song.
I don't look good in stripes, but here's my mugshot.
She's genius. That is one brain I'd love to get inside of. She's so genius.
Yep. So let's talk about that a little bit. What is your dream gig, if you haven't already done it? An artist that you would maybe like to either open for, or somebody you'd like to maybe do a duet with live on stage? Who might be some big names we might know?
I mean, Reba McEntire.
There you go.
The dream. But here's the thing, though. I don't think I would be able to function because I just get so starstruck. Like, truly, if I were to even be in her presence, I would be able to speak.
Yeah.
So I don't know how singing would go, but that is definitely the dream.
Yep. Well, you know, and a lot of artists that I have interviewed have been on Blake's team when he was doing 23 seasons of NBC's The Voice. Now it's Reba's team. Young Jordan Rayner, she grew up in Atoka, Oklahoma. That's where I was, right down there for all of those 20 years in Southeast Oklahoma, Atoka and Ada and all of that. I have interviewed her on the radio. So, like I said, you keep doing this long enough and things just circle back around. Jordan Rayner is super talented, and she has a goal to be the first artist to win a Grammy as an independent.
Ooh, and you know what? I believe in her.
Yeah, that's a lofty goal, isn't it?
I mean, this industry is definitely interesting, but I think independent artists can do it for sure.
Yep. It's all about the music to me. Every time I push play on the song, it just gets better and better, and I can definitely say our tagline is New Country's Best. I can say that behind every one of your songs. And that's what radio needs to be about, is the music. And, you know, that's gotten pushed aside somewhere down the road with corporate radio and everything, but we're trying to keep that alive over here. And it's a pleasure having you on the program.
I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, you
Absolutely.
bet. You're the real deal, and you make some great music. So keep doing your thing, will you? Don't let anybody steal that dream.
Thank you so much. I'm awfully stubborn, so it would be hard.
Yep. Now, back in 2008, when I was in Nashville, we toured the Gaylord and got to see the Grand Ole Opry and all of that stuff back then. And I got to watch a live radio show at WSM, and I thought that was pretty cool because for a radio guy, that did it for me. So that's probably a pretty lofty goal too, but it wouldn't be a bad deal to stand in that half circle or that circle at the Grand Ole Opry either, huh?
I mean, I think when you enter country music, that is at the top of everybody's list. It's so special, and the feet that have touched that inside of that circle is just unfathomable. It's so special and so magical for sure.
You know, that's got a barn background because years ago it started out as a barn dance, and it just kind of took off from there. And they started charging a quarter trying to keep the crowd down. They thought that would work. Well, that didn't work. So they ended up building a 2,400 seat Ryman Auditorium because of everybody coming to that barn dance and wanting to perform. And here we are 100 years later, they just celebrated. Isn't that something?
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
And a lot of the iconic songs that have come from it, we just hear a melody or a few words and we know that song, don't we?
Absolutely.
And that's what keeps you going and keeps you writing as well, I'm sure, huh?
Oh, for sure.
Yep. How many songs would you say you got in your library? Could you even take a crack at how many you might have?
Oh, Lord. Honestly, I have no idea because some days I'm writing 2 songs. Some weeks I'm writing only 2 songs. So I could not give you a good estimate right now.
Okay. Well, anytime you come back and you want to pitch something new to me and put it on the radio, let's do this again. It's been a lot of fun.
Heck yeah. Thank you for having me. This has been so fun.
Yeah, you're welcome. Where can folks find Faith Groves if they want to reach out to you on social media and check out more of your music?
You can find me anywhere at Faith Groves. That's Grooves with just one O. Except on TikTok. I'm the real Faith Groves because there was already a Faith Groves on TikTok.
A fake Groves. That was a fake.
There was a fake Groves.
All right, there you go. Well, you're the real deal, I'll tell you that. Keep doing your thing, and you're making your family proud, your sisters and everybody. I'm sure they're loving watching your career blossom.
They're the best.
You betcha. All right. Get the hell out of my way and mugshots coming up on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best with Faith Groves on this New Music Friday.
Get through school again. I tried my best, but I'm not able to come up with any kind of backup plan. I can't do math and I can't solve equations, but I know I gotta take myself out of this one. So here I go. Please step off my wings. I gotta move on. Set fire to some things. You say I'm hauling ass to get nowhere, but I know where I'm going. I know what you want, but I don't want the same. So have my back or get the hell out of my way. It's a shame that I don't listen. I tend to do whatever I damn please. Don't waste your time just wishing. I'll go get a degree that I won't need. I feel at home with a guitar in my hand. Maybe someday I bet you'll understand. So here I go. Please step off my wings. I gotta move on. Set fire to some things. You say I'm hauling ass to get nowhere, but I know where I'm going. I know what you want, but I don't want the same. So have my back or get the hell out of my way. You live your life and I'll laugh my way through mine. This music thing was anything but a waste of time. So here I go. Please step off my wings. I gotta move on. Set fire to some things. You say I'm hauling ass to get nowhere, but I know where I'm going. I know what you want, but I don't want the same. So have my back or get the hell out of
The best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Sisters ain't born getting along. It takes some years for the sense to kick in. Man, we swore our parents were wrong when they swore that we'd grow up to be best friends. But now that we're older, I'd kill for her, and I know she'd kill for me. Right or wrong, no matter what, on her side is where I'll be. And I'd help her hide her body. She'd help me light a building on fire. Don't think that we steal nothing but each other's clothes. And I'd drive the getaway car, and she'd tell me just how far, 'cause we'd never let each other go down alone. And if we ever happen to get caught, we'd make sure that we both looked hot in our mugshots. street. You best bet we fight and tattle too. But now we're real good at secret keeping. And I'd help her hide her body. She'd help me light a building on fire. Don't think that we'd steal nothing but each other's clothes. And I'd drive the getaway car, and she'd tell me just how far, 'cause we'd never let each other go down alone. And if we ever happen to get caught, we'd make sure that we both looked hot in our mugshots. Even if we're states away, even when we're old and gray, even if for some reason we were to stop speaking, I'd still drive the getaway car, and it don't matter how far, 'cause we'd never let each other go down alone. And if we ever happen to get caught, we'd make sure that we both looked hot in our mugshots. We'd make sure that we both looked hot.
Her name is Faith Groves, the real Faith Groves right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's a great tune called Mugshots. If you want to see her mugshot, go to the Tim Kelly Show and like that on Facebook, and you'll see the promo that we did for her tonight for the program. And thank you, Faith, for doing a great job on that interview tonight. It was fantastic, and folks are loving your music. I'm live over here on TikTok. You're getting lots of great feedback live on the radio right now. Well, welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. That is the website. I am live on it right now. I'm live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio, and we are live on TikTok all at the same time over here at Tim Kelly On Air. So give me a like and a follow over there, and I will definitely follow you back and say hello to you in the chat room. And we've got another great radio interview coming up in the bottom half of this hour. Lauren Masidi, an alumni artist from American Idol, is going to join me, and you're going to get to hear the story behind 3 great songs of hers that we will play for you during the interview tonight as well. This next artist is Danny Spyro. It is Danny Spyro Music on social media if you want to look him up, and DannySpyro.com is his website. This is called Love Songs Lately on the Tim Kelly Show, New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
I was a 12-inch vinyl Rolling Stone with a hard rock heart. I was a sucker for a Cobain tone and a cranked up electric guitar. Then I met you. The next thing I knew, you got me changing my tune. Now all I listen to are love songs lately. I turn them on, they make me wanna call you baby. And think of dancing with you slow, taking every chance I know, spinning out of control. Girl, you're making me crazy, I'm falling for you. Saying words I never knew. All I listen to are love songs lately. Who would have thought that a guy like me would be tearing up to Lady in Red? Between Always on My Mind or Wonderful Tonight, baby, I couldn't tell you who said it best. I guess that they knew somebody like you when they picked up the pen. 3 words and the truth, 'cause all I listen to are love songs lately. I turn them on, they make me wanna call you baby. And think of dancing with you slow, taking every chance I know, spinning out of control. Girl, you're making me crazy, I'm falling for you. Saying words I never knew. All I listen to are love songs lately. That's right. listen to her love songs lately. I turn them on, they make me wanna call you baby. And think you're dancing with you slow, taking every chance I know, spinning out of control. Girl, you're making me crazy, I'm falling for you. Say words I never knew. All I listen to are love songs lately. Falling for you all day and the whole night through. Now all I listen to are love songs lately.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it?
Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
When the small talk turns to a laugh, when my eyes catch yours and you're looking right back. I love when I'm staring at the moon, then I'm calling you. I love when every room in this house is full, backyard, movie stars cuddled up with you. I love everything that I've got, and it's a lot. And I don't live with a lot of regrets, just know that I don't want to leave yet. If I can't sleep, it's 'cause I don't want the dream to be the only thing I have left. Can't hang up the phone 'cause I haven't said all I gotta say yet. I might not know the how or when or why these moments must end, but this life is too good to go. And you grab me a cup, White Mountain camping out when we pack up the truck. I love when you just show up. If I can't sleep, it's 'cause I don't want the dream to be the only thing I have left. Can't hang up the phone 'cause I haven't said all I gotta say yet. I might not know the how or when or why these moments must end, but this life is too good to go. I love when you see what I'm going through, how when I'm scared, you're scared too. I love that I've got so much to lose. If I can't sleep, it's 'cause I don't want the dream to be the only thing I have left. Can't hang up the phone 'cause I haven't said all I gotta say yet. I might not know the how or when or why these moments must end, but this life is too good to go. If I can't sleep, it's 'cause I don't want the dream to be the only thing I have left. Can't hang up the phone 'cause I haven't said all I gotta say yet. I might not know the how or when or why these moments must end, but this life is too good
is making her radio debut tonight with a brand new single on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. Her name is Sherry Rowe. It is Shari, and Rowe has an E on the end of it. Too Good to Go is her brand new single. That song is good to go, I'll tell you that. And Sherry Rowe is from the state of Arizona, a good friend of mine, and she has been a special guest on the program several times, and I miss her, so I'm glad to see that brand new single come out to radio, and it's a pleasure to play her music. Well, it was a pleasure to play these next artists on Triple Play Thursday last night. They kicked off the show with the first 3 songs right out of the gate. Brand new music from Creekbed Saints. Go give them a like and a follow. This is called Keep On Loving You from Creekbed Saints on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I told you so the first time you looked my way, that this heart of mine wasn't gonna stray. Like a prayer whispered into the midnight air, I'll be loving you forever and ever, my dear. On the other hand, if I did walk away, I'd be digging up bones till my dying day. Girl, you're the kind of truth that can't be wrong, so I'll keep on loving you like we're in a Randy Travis song. With a faith that walks on water in a depth deeper than the holler, I'll hold you when the nights get cold. Love you with a heart that's bold. I know one day I'll fly away. I'll thank the Lord I found you on my way. Through the highs and lows, we're right where we belong. Just 2 lovers in a Randy Travis song. We've had our share of heroes and friends, but baby, this road don't ever have to end. Your hand in mine is where it's meant to be. Every part of my life keeps pointing to you and me. On the other hand, I couldn't change my heart. I've been loving you right from the start. You're the part of me I can't get wrong, and I'll keep on loving you like we're in a Randy Travis song. With a faith that walks on water in a depth deeper than the holler, I'll hold you when the nights get cold. Love you with a heart that's bold. I know one day I'll fly away. I'll thank the Lord I found you on my way. Through the highs and lows, we're right where we belong. Just 2 lovers in a Randy Travis song.
Listening to The Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Boots on the porch, kicking up the dust. Sunset's melting like a pie crust. A whistle in the wind ain't just for show. Love them cowgirls, don't you know? Love them cowgirls, wild and free, riding fences, chasing dreams with a lassoed heart
heart, they'll set you straight. Love them cowgirl, it's never too late. Hat tipped low, shadow on her grin. A laugh like whiskey smooth with a spin. Her hands hold calluses, her heart holds gold. Love them cowgirls, their stories untold. They don't back down, they don't look back. They saddle up when the storm clouds stack. Through the mud, through the fire they ride. Love them cowgirls, full of pride. Love them cowgirls, wild and free, riding fence, chasing dreams with a lassoed heart. They'll set you straight. Love them cowgirls, it's never too late. Love them cowgirls, wild and free, riding fences, chasing dreams with a lassoed heart. They'll set you straight. Love them cowgirls, it's never too late. Hats pulled low under sky so wide. Stories untold in the way they ride. Silver buckles gleam under the moon. Cowgirls hum their own sweet tune. I love them cowgirls, wild and free, spinning the stars like a tumbleweed. Their laughter's gold, their spirit's fire. I love them cowgirls, they never tire. They dance with the wind, they sway with the sun. A trailblazing spark, they're second to none. I follow their tracks like a heart on a string. Cowgirls are magic in everything. So here's to the gals with the prairie in their veins, where the wild runs deep and the spirit remains. Raise your glass, let the world take note. Love them cowgirls, they're the heartland's vote. With every gallop, with every grin, they pull me closer time and again. Love them cowgirls, wild and free, riding fence and chasing dreams. Saddle up, girls. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That is a brand new song from Jesse Cole James, making its radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. Love them cowgirls. That is a great song. Jesse Cole James, JC James is where you can find him on social media. He is fantastic, and what a great song that is as well. Well, I love this next artist. She was a special guest on my show last night from Texas, Megan Irby, and I'll tell you what, she's got a great song here called The High and a video to it. You can check it out on YouTube as well. The High from Megan Irby on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Whiskey doesn't hold the fire it used to. Within your love gives me a better high. Smoke-lit room in a crowded place. Through the haze I see your face. You stare into my mind. Like the smoke rolling out of a stack, evaporating deep from the black. A train chasing its track in the midnight sky. Like the rain falling into the wind, overflowing rivers again. love's not something that I'm used to. You fell in and broke down every wall. Gentle touch, you brush my face, drawn into magnetic space. Brace before I fall, like the smoke rolling out of a stack, evaporating deep from the black. A train chasing its track in the midnight sky, like the rain falling into the wind, overflowing rivers again. Sin washing all of the sin when they see the light. Yeah, when they see the light. I get like the smoke rolling out of a stack, evaporating deep from the black. A train chasing its track in a midnight sky, like the rain falling into the wind, overflowing rivers again. Sin washing all of the sin when they see the light. Yeah, I get high. I get high. Whiskey doesn't hold the fire it used to. Within your love gives me a better high.
Hey y'all, this is Casey Johns, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Girl, the way you light up my day makes the whole world spin my way. You roll out of bed, hair falling just right, and laugh in the morning like it's Friday night. Bare feet tapping on that old wood floor. Every smile you give makes me want you more. You don't dress up just to turn a head. You shine in the life we're living instead. Singing a tune I ain't heard before, and I'm falling again, wanting more and more. I love the way you roll your eyes when I joke too much. How your hand finds mine with that easy touch. You laugh in the morning, your kiss at night. The way you make wrong feel so right. I'd give the world just to sit by you. Every little thing that you say or do, no part of you I'd ever change or lose. Yeah, I love everything about you. You speak your mind, stand strong and true. You're the answer when the day runs through. Love so deep and you give so free. You're the best kind of woman a man can see. You turn the hard times into something sweet. Pull me in close, never miss a beat. One look from you and my sky turns blue. Girl, there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. I love the way you roll your eyes when I joke too much. How your hand finds mine with that easy touch. You laugh in the morning, your kiss at night. The way you make wrong feel so right. miles better with you in view. You're my forever, my dream come true. I love the way you roll your eyes when I joke too much. How your hand finds mine with that easy touch. You laugh in the morning, your kiss at night. The way you make wrong feel so right. I'd give the world just to sit by you. Every little thing that you say or do, no part of you I'd ever change or lose. Yeah, I love everything about you. Ooh, girl, the way you light up my day makes the whole world spin my way. Yeah, I love everything about.
His name is Mike Corellis. He is from the great state of Texas, and they love everything about you. And that happens to be the title of that song as well. Go check out Mike Corellis, and our great radio interview is in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives at the top of my website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. Both interviews from tonight's show will end up in there after the live show is over. So if you're just now getting tuned in, I've got one more live interview after this next song. Lauren Massetti, a great alumni artist from American Idol, is going to join us on the program tonight, and I look forward to speaking with her. Right after this next song from Nick Taylor, Tayler. Nick Taylor Music and One Bar Stool on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
And all the whiskey out down doesn't chase them away. And all them images keep coming back to stay. All the things I wish I would have done or said swirl like heavy smoke inside my head. Should get up, go home while I can walk, but I'll be here till bartender's last call. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. Marlboro's ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through, while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. Darling, I still smell your perfume from last New Year's Eve. Your head on my shoulder, my heart on my sleeve. You grabbed my head, said, let's run with the wind. Escape these four walls when the dance lights grow dead. That slick dark street took a turn I can't erase. Worn out tires on my dad's 83 left no trace. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. Marlboro's ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through, while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. Looking for a heartbreak, two hands on the wheel. Keep seeing your last glass, still can't believe it's real. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. Marlboro's ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through, while the band keeps singing our favorite line. One bar stool at a time. one bar stool at a time.
Listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music, and I've got a couple of great radio interviews tonight. This next artist, Lauren Massetti, is with us tonight. How are you, my friend?
Hi, Tim. I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
You are welcome. I'm glad to have you on the program and looking forward to this interview. I've been looking at your story, and you were in season, back in the pandemic during 2020, you made the show American Idol, so that's awesome.
Yeah. It was such a fun time and kind of a wild time. You know, I always say 2020 was the year that never was.
Yeah.
And it really feels like it, but that year was really good to me for a lot of reasons, and it was really hard for a lot of reasons. But I'm obviously a singer-songwriter. I've been doing the music thing since I was 7 years old, singing in my church up in Canton, Ohio, is where I'm originally from. And but another side note, when I was 12, I started going to Branson, and I was in a couple shows out there. I know folks might remember dear friend of ours, the late great Gary McSpadden. I was in his Southern Gospel Sundays shows and his Christmas show that he had at the Americana Theater, and he had a wonderful church out there as well. So anyway, we missed him a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a long history in Branson, and she's like a second mom to me. Jana King Evans is out there and has been in a lot of shows, and I'm hoping to make it out there and maybe do a few songwriter house concerts and hopefully book a couple of those. But yeah, back to the American Idol thing, it was just a big door opener for me. I've been in Nashville now for a while, and I had released my independent album at the beginning of that year, God Made a Woman, and got to do that song on the show, and it was inspired by my Nana that raised me. My grandparents raised me and adopted me, and anybody that follows me on the socials knows about Nana. And so anyway, that song was inspired by her, and just being the Proverbs 31 woman of my life and setting an example of what a woman is supposed to be. And so yeah, American Idol gave me an amazing platform for that. And then after I got eliminated from the show, my other life is that I'm a registered nurse, and so I got eliminated and I went back to work in the middle of a pandemic, and it was heavy duty stuff, but praise the Lord, we're on the other side of it.
Absolutely. You know, I took that year off because there wasn't anybody doing any shows. There wasn't much to talk about in these interviews. You know, hey, where are you going to be performing? Well, everything's locked down right now. But you guys got into the studios and made new music, and you started writing a bunch. You know, they were doing that. And I didn't shut my email down, so that music just kept coming in. And I'm like, wow, this is really good. I got to get back into radio. So I did the following year. So I just took 1 year off. But yeah, you were talking about Gary McSpadden. He's one of the original Oak Ridge Boys. I got to see the Oak Ridge Boys live in concert back in 2023 at the Mansion Theater here for my birthday. I've had William Lee Golden on my program twice. He is amazing too.
Oh my gosh, he is. He's such a precious person too, and I'm good friends with his son Chris too, who's also an amazing talent. But
he has another son named Solomon, and he just wrote a song about him, and it was a duet with Danny Stefanetti. And Danny Stefanetti from L.A., she's originally from Australia, is the reason I got in with the Oak Ridge Boys, because they work with the same media company, 2911 Media out of Nashville. And I've had her on the program a couple of times, too, and we had her and William Lee Golden on at the same time, and boy, that was a lot of fun. And I'll tell you what, if you ever get a chance, and they're still doing it, go see the Oak Ridge Boys. They haven't really announced when their farewell tour is going to be. And when they were here, Joe Bonza was still with them. And boy, that was 90 minutes nonstop. And at the end, everybody standing up singing Elvira. It was a great concert.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, I've seen them many times and been around them many times, and
that's awesome.
they're all wonderful guys. And yeah.
There's another young lady in the world of country music, Miss Pam Tillis. Her father had a theater here in Branson, the Mel Tillis Theater. You've performed on stage with her, Susie Bogus, Delbert McClendon, and the great group Lone Star. That's some good stuff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I love Pam so much, and I know Pam through my days in Branson. You know, I believe the theater she was at, it was her dad's theater.
Yep.
And that was actually where I met her for the first time. And that was the first stage that I ever sang on in Branson.
No kidding. Boy, that thing's got a lot of history. I was doing my show down there when it was the Nashville Roadhouse Live was performing down there at the Branson Star Theater is what it was called then. And it's right behind the Olive Garden on the 76th Strip. You just go down that hill and it goes right into the theater. But yeah, I looked around and there is a ton of history. A bunch of people have played in that theater. And I think Willie Nelson and Merle shared that back in the 90s as well.
Oh, man, that would have been a cool time to be there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's always a cool time to be in Branson. You know, it's changed a lot, but, you know, that Music City, Nashville has too. We haven't been since 2018, and I just bet the changes, the traffic, everything is just crazy in Nashville too.
100%. It's like a different place, even from 10 years ago.
Right. Speaking of Nashville, you got to perform at the legendary Grand Ole Opry as well in the iconic Ryman Auditorium.
I did. You know, I always told everybody that I don't care about the Grammys. I don't care about the CMAs.
Yeah.
If I get a chance to play the Grand Ole Opry, that is like the pinnacle of what I wanted my career to be. And I've gotten the chance to play it 6 or 7 times now, and I got to open for Lone Star on their first headlining show at the Ryman, and that was amazing too. And God is just so good.
Yeah.
And it never gets old. Every time I step in the circle, my legs just feel like they're about to give out on me.
Right? Yep.
You kind of have to have an out of body experience for a minute, and you know.
You know, I've been playing a lot of Dylan Montgomery. You know, he's the nephew of John Michael Montgomery, and he was a security guard at the Ryman Auditorium. And he could, of course, go up on that stage, you know, doing his job and stand in that circle. But he always wanted to go up there with his guitar and be a performer on that stage. And a couple of years ago, he got to live that lifelong dream, and he did it.
Oh, well, it's a wonderful thing.
That is pretty cool. You've become really close to Dean Sams, one of the founding members of Lone Star. And in fact, he's producing you right now, I believe, too.
Absolutely. We started out, I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 years ago. I was booked on a show to open for them in South Carolina at a winery. And like maybe a couple weeks after I got booked for that show, Dean reached out to me on Instagram and wanted to write. And it was funny because I had just booked this show, and I sent him back and I said, hey, I would love to write. And that's so funny. I was just booked on, you know, a show to open for you guys, and I thought that's where he got my name, you know, and it turns out he had no idea I was going to be opening for them. He had just seen one of my videos on Instagram and decided to message me and wanted to write, and so it was just wild and such a God thing how that happened. But we got to be really good friends, and he sent back and he said, well, actually, we're doing a string of dates that weekend. Why don't you just come on and open those shows for us too? And so I love Dean to death. He's become one of my best friends, and all the guys in Lone Star are just so awesome. And I'm really, really proud of the work we've done. I went in the studio with him and cut a song that we wrote together that's actually going to be coming out very, very soon. And he's produced all my stuff since then, but initially we went in and cut a song that, you know, we co-wrote together, and I was just so over the moon and happy with how that came out. I asked him, I said, would you mind like producing like some of these other songs that I've written like by myself and with some other people? And not only is he a great artist and songwriter himself, but he's got a really great ear for taking a song to the next level.
Yeah.
And that's a whole other gift in and of itself. But and he's just an incredible person, and yeah, I'm just really blessed to have him as a friend.
Well, you're one of those next level artists. You can take a song to the next level too. We're going to take 3 to the next level here in a minute. We're going to talk about them, but I was going to tell you about Lone Star. I'm sure you've been there, but there's this iconic. It's the world's #1 theme park, Silver Dollar City, here in Branson, and my grandparents started bringing us there when we were kids. They were from Webb City, Missouri, over by Joplin, and that's where I was born, 9 miles from Joplin. And they started bringing us here when we were kids, and I thought, man, what a cool place to live one of these days. And so I made that move to Branson. And we used to go to Silver Dollar City all the time, but here a few summers ago, I worked out at Silver Dollar City at that theme park, and they were having Lone Star out there as a concert, and it was raining, and everybody's just lined up wearing their ponchos. And I mean, that line was long. It was down to the front gate where you go in. And everybody wanted to see Lone Star, and so they just put on a great show, don't they?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing, and every time I see them, it even gets better if that's possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just went and saw them. We were visiting family up in Ohio, and it just so happened that they were going to be playing about an hour away from where we were from. So I went with Nana, and we took our family, and oh my gosh, it just blew our minds. And I know they recently played out in Branson too, and I have friends that went to that as well, and just it's really a incredible production that they have, and the musicianship, and it's just hit after hit, and it's such a good time. I can't even get over the energy that they all have. I'm just like,
well, and I've said this about artists too in country music. You know, age is just a number. I've interviewed as young as 10 and as old as 86. William Lee Golden will be 86 this year. He's been on my show twice. And Richie McDonald, the lead singer of Lone Star, is now going on tour, and they're producing a new album with the Highwaymen, and they're all well up into their 50s, I believe. So they're still doing their thing, and that's awesome to see. So that's good stuff. Well, you've got a great song called God Made a Woman. I'm sure glad he did. Tell us about this song.
Well, it was inspired, like I said, by my Nana, and I just got to thinking one day about how blessed we are as women to live in the greatest country in the world, and I think sometimes because of that we get so preoccupied trying to prove we can do everything a man could do all the time, and I think we forget a lot of the really beautiful things that make us unique as women, and things that my Nana has just exemplified so beautifully in my life, and I got the platform to sing that on American Idol, and that was my favorite moment on the show, so I'm really, really proud of this song.
That's awesome. I've connected with your Nana on social media too. She posts some funny stuff. I like her.
Oh yeah, she's way cooler and way more fun than I will ever be.
Yep, we love our grandparents. I tell you what, I sure miss mine because, like I said, they started that tradition of coming to Branson, and I love them for that. But I loved them for a lot of other reasons. I just got a song from a gal that it's called Whisker Kisses, and she's talking about that what she used to get from her grandpa. Our grandpa used to whisker us when we were kids just to be ornery. It was funny. So. Yep, awesome. Well, we're going to play God Made a Woman from Lauren Massetti. Then we're going to come back and talk about another great song called Rum Pum Pum. You don't want to miss that on The Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Took a little beauty, took a little grace. I wore the saints, the able, the stable, and a little insane. But honey, you can't get us out of your brain, 'cause God made a woman. We're the keeper of the child that cries. We're the singers of the lullabies. We'll take your lonely and make alive. God made a woman. God made a woman to hold the hand of the sick and the young and the broken man, to fall in love and fill the land with beating hearts and fire. What you gonna do when the night gets cold and you need somebody to feed your soul? He said it ain't no good for a man to be alone, so God made a woman. He said it ain't no good for a man to be alone, so God made a woman.
That is called God Made a Woman. Her name is Lauren Massetti, live with us tonight on the Tim Kelly Show. You just heard the story behind it, and what a great song, and I'm glad you made that song. That is awesome.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm really proud of it.
You're welcome. When your music dropped into my email here a while back, it was really good, and you deserve all the great things that are coming your way. And we got some brand new music from you that we're not going to have be able to play tonight, but we're going to do another radio interview. I'd love to have you back already. This has been fun.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, me and Dean, we're cranking them out.
Yep, that's awesome, and that's what songwriters do. You've been doing it, like you said, since about 7 years old. You know, singing and playing and stuff like that. And I've talked to artists that just have hundreds of songs in their library that they can pull from, and they're like, "Wow, why didn't I record that? 10 years ago? This song's really taken off." You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's awesome. Rum Pum Pum, this is an interesting title, and it's got a real cool vibe to it, and make you want to go on vacation and sip one. I'll tell you what, this is a great song. How did this one come about?
Well, a few years ago, I found myself hanging out on the country music cruise with a bunch of nice, wholesome musician friends of mine. Actually, I believe the Oak Ridge Boys were on that cruise.
Awesome.
and Jimmy Fortune, who I happened to be, him and his wife, I was kind of hanging out with this particular day. But anyway, to preface this, I'm just going to say I'm not a big drinker. And so that being said, I'm also a very naive drinker. And so, cruise ships make port different places. And so our ship made port in St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. And it's beautiful from what I remember. And so there, I get off the boat, and I'm also not a breakfast eater. So rookie mistake number one. I'm hanging out on the beach all day, and I walk up to the little tiki bar, and the woman next to me had this really great-looking little coconut drink with nutmeg on the top. And I said, "Oh, I'll have one of those." And apparently it's called a painkiller. I didn't know that. Whoa. And I drank that thing on an empty stomach, and the world started spinning. And I do not recommend doing that to anybody. but I was inspired to write this song because, when you're in the Caribbean, you don't drink wine, you don't drink whiskey, you drink rum because it makes you feel like a pirate. I don't think I'm alone in that. And so anyway, I wrote this song. It's called Rum Pum Pum. And it's a part of an EP that I just released that Dean produced, and it's called Out of the Blue. And I was so inspired by listening to writers and singer-songwriters like Paul Overstreet and Scotty Emmerich and, kind of the Kenny Chesney, Jimmy Buffett vibe. And there's a lot of nautical storytellers that I just really love, and I'm a beach girl, and I always have been, and it's just feel good music, and I just thought this would be a really neat project to release sometime during the summer, and we did, and And so I cut 6 songs, and Rum Pum Pum was my first single off of this EP. And the second single that I released is called Somewhere in the Caribbean, and it's the only song on the EP I didn't write, but I love it so much. I heard Paul Overstreet sing it at a songwriter festival I was playing with him, and I told him, you know, Paul, I'll cut that tomorrow. Not that that remotely meant anything to Paul Overstreet, because, you know, he wrote Forever and Ever Amen, and She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy, and oh my gosh, just so many legendary songs. So little old me saying I'm going to cut his song didn't really mean anything, but he's a good friend. And
I've connected with him on Facebook. He doesn't post a whole lot on social media, but he's a prolific songwriter, and he has a bunch of #1 hits and big cuts. Yeah, so that's
he's great. And so he and my other friend Scotty Emmerich, the two of them wrote Somewhere in the Caribbean. And so anyway, but this next song, Rum Pum Pum, is just a fun little ditty that I wrote about unfortunate situation.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you, we were talking off the air while that last song was playing, and you said you used to hang out and go to the Jim Stafford show a lot of times when he was here in Branson. You've seen it a bunch, and I went to it too, and he did these meet and greets and during the intermission, you know, come down there on the stage and meet everybody, and I went up to him and I told him, hey, I've seen you on the Love Boat back in the day, because I used to go on that cruise every week. I loved watching the Love Boat with Captain Stubing and all that back in the day, and so that was interesting that you said that you tried some Rum Pum Pum on a cruise. That's awesome.
Oh man, well, Jim Stafford was my favorite show out in Branson when I was 12 doing shows out there. You know, if you were a part of another show, you got to go to other shows in town for, you know, a discount price. And oh my gosh, we went to the Jim Stafford show multiple times a week, and it was either between that or the Haygoods.
Yep, I've been to theirs too. Yep, they're awesome.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, thank you for doing this tonight. And if you ever come back to Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, hit me up and we'll get together and we'll take some pictures and post it on our social media and maybe get to hang out and have a meal or something.
Absolutely. I would love that. Thank you so much, Tim.
Be a lot of fun. Where can folks find Lauren Massetti on social media if they want to check out more of your great music?
Well, I am on all of the things. My name is Lauren Massetti. I know that's a weird Italian name, but it's just Lauren, and last name is Mascitti. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram as Lauren Massetti Music. I am on TikTok, trying to build that up. So y'all look me up and hit me up. I'd love to be friends.
Awesome. Speaking of Italian, I love Italian food. That's one of my favorites. I could eat pasta on anything. And we've got a restaurant here right next to where I'm at called Salvatore's. And they actually go to Italy. They'll take a week off and take all their staff to Italy and do culinary training over there. That's the real deal. You'd love it.
Oh, cool. Well, I'll put that on my list.
There you go. Well, I'm going to put Rum Pum Pum on my list, and then we're going to play Somewhere in the Caribbean, kicking off hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Rum Pum Pum, it's an island thing. I'm plucking on a ukulele string under a beach umbrella, being a bum drinker. Rum Pum Pum, oh, Rum Pum Pum Pum. Saving up my PTO, I bought a round trip ticket, but I'm thinking I don't wanna go home, and maybe I won't. So here I am hanging by the sea, a little sunburned and buzzing like a bee. I'm usually a gin and tonic girl, but not in this part of the world. I'm tired of being a Tennessean, so I'ma be a Caribbean for the weekend, raising my glass, making a toast to the spirit of the southernmost. Hey, it's the spirit on the southernmost coast, and it goes rum bum bum. It's an island thing. I'm plucking on a ukulele string, a little zip zip zip, make me feel so jolly. I'm a pirate trapped in a tourist body. Don't want no whiskey, wanna be namaste. Right here under a beach umbrella, being a bum drinking rum bum bum, oh rum bum bum bum. You put the lime in the coconut and party Marley playing on the radio. So the Grey Goose gotta go. You drink straight, you drink the fruity. You drink it till you're feeling fine and fun and groovy. I'm dancing in my flip-flops I got in the gift shop. Yeah, I'm really living like a local now. Still don't playing loud. Ooh, ooh, when it goes rum, bum, bum, it's an island thing. I'm plucking on a ukulele string. A little zip, 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 make me feel so jolly. I'm a pirate trapped in a tourist body. Don't want no whiskey, wanna be namaste. Right here under a beach umbrella, be it a bum drinking rum, bum, bum, or rum, bum, 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 rum, bum, bum, or rum, bum, bum, rum, bum, 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 bum. That's all, folks.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You went your way, so I had to go mine. I landed here where the sun always shines. Not that you will, but if you ever do, come looking for me. I'll make it easy for you. I'll be somewhere in the Caribbean, being someone you don't care about seeing anymore. Drifting from island to island, wishing you never stop trying to be someone you don't care about being anymore. Well, you took the wind right out of my sails, but the warm breezes here have been doing me well. I'll always miss the boy you used to be. If he ever comes back, well, you tell him for me. I'll be somewhere in the Caribbean, being someone you don't care about seeing anymore. I'll be drifting from island to island, wishing you never stop trying to be someone you don't care about being anymore. I'll be somewhere in the Caribbean, being someone you don't care about seeing, missing someone you don't care about being anymore.
What a cool island vibe to that one. Somewhere in the Caribbean, Rum Pum Pum and God Made a Woman. Lauren Massetti is the woman, and what a great interview that was tonight. 3 great songs and got to hear the good stories behind them. That interview is going to end up in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives after this program tonight. Check it out at the top of the homepage of my website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. Thank you, Lauren Massetti, for being on the show tonight. Those songs make me want to take a vacation, so next week I am going to do it. I will only be doing one show next week. It will be Triple Play Thursday, and then I'm taking a hiatus from the 9th of October, after the 9th of October, till the 16th. I'll be back on the radio October the 16th. And so keep sending me that music, though, all along. IndieCountryRadio@yahoo.com is the email. I would love to hear your songs and potentially put them on the radio. Welcome to the third hour of the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. And I am also live on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air and live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. And I just booked an interview with this next artist. Her name is Caitlin May. This is her brand new single out to radio called Your Truck on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
You're dating her, she's ready to settle down, and I couldn't be what you needed. I'm too busy being jaded, and I know I said a lot, but the words that never left my mouth are the ones I was really feeling. But then you got to leaving. All the late night can you pick me up? With the radio way up and moving on, you were done, and I was still lost in love. Would it be different if I knew our last conversation would be goodbye, good luck? What if I'm always stuck in that truck, in that truck? Don't you know that smile of yours still lives on in my head? But now you're gone, and I'm looking for a reason to let you go with the season. In a year, well, I still miss you like I miss you now. God, I hope not, 'cause it's like pouring whiskey on a wound and it kills me. All the late night, can you pick me up? With the radio way up and moving on, you were done, and I was still lost in love. Would it be different if I knew our last conversation would be goodbye, good luck? What if I'm always stuck in that truck, in that truck, in your truck? You left me in the dust. I can't complain. You knew I couldn't be tamed. You wanted safe. I was a flight risk till you up and flew away. Late night, can you pick me up in your F-150 with the radio way up and moving on? You were done, and I was still lost in love. Different if I knew our last conversation would be goodbye, good luck. What if I'm always stuck in that truck, in that truck, in your truck? You left me in the dust.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
I know I'm a good man, out here working with a four-piece band, singing all their favorite songs. I love it when they sing along, but when the night is done and we break it down, my thoughts go astray, and she pulls me back knowing I'm so far away. She gives me balance, even through all the noise. When I get off track, she can bring me back with the sound of her sweet voice. I think I finally made the right choice. She gives me balance. Watching those white lines pass, morning sun begins to rise. It's a long road ahead and her love is with me every mile. And the sky's filled with colors you'd have to see to believe. The last 3 months sure put a wear on me. She gives me balance, even through all the noise. When I get off track, she can bring me back with the sound of her sweet voice. I think I finally made the right choice. She gives me balance. She gives me balance, even through all the noise. When I get off track, she can bring me back with the sound of her sweet voice. I know I finally made the right choice. She gives me balance.
My good friend Larry Deno, D-E-N-O, DenoMusic.com is where you can find him. I had the pleasure of building his website for him. Good friend of mine out of Little Rock, Arkansas, and a great tune called Balance. I had no idea that balance story was balancing on a train track, so he got a train track background on his website, and I put that all together not knowing the story behind that song until we recently did a great radio interview. You can check out the Larry Deno radio interview and the Tim Kelly Show interview archives, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. While you're there, you might as well go back and listen to this interview as well. Roses and Weeds were recently with me. They are Caleb Moses and Taryn Keeley. Leave Your Lovin' on the Tim Kelly Show, New Music Friday edition, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com.
Turn down the lights in this room. Baby, come and kiss me. We got nothing to lose. Reckless desire builds up the fire, hard and strong. We're all alone. Turn off your phone. Leave your loving on.
The touch of your hand on my skin burns like an ember from deep within. I've got the urge to cry
we share. Listen to my song, ain't nothing wrong when you leave your loving on. Right where we belong, ambition's gone.
Nothing but loving on.
This is Kyle Garrett, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
She said I'll never love again. My heart's been worn way too thin. Every time I give love a try, all it does is makes me cry. She said I'll never love again. The end. He was done giving love a try. Heard his last sad goodbye. Every time he give love a shot, he'd end up in the same old spot. He was done giving love a try. Goodbye. Chance. Struggle through the walls and cans. Two hearts apart in misery, they come together finally. The fact they met was by sheer chance. A glance. They thought of how it felt this time. Hearts weren't set on goodbye. At a little cafe they sat outside. No wind and no goodbye. They thought of how it felt inside. They'll try. The fact they met was by sheer chance. Struggle through the walls and cans. Two hearts apart in misery, they come together finally. The fact they met was by sheer chance. A glance. Goodbye, but a glance, they'll try.
He is making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. His name is Kyle Antone. It is K-I-L-E. Kyle Antone, and a hit song right there called A Glance. You just got a glance of that. So this show is downloadable after the program's over tonight. I'll post everything on my social media. Go like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and everything ends up over there as well. I had the pleasure of interviewing this lady for the first time back in a couple of years ago now. It's almost been McKenna Faith Winters. She's from Machesney Park, Illinois, and she is a great singer. This is called I Plant My Own on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
You made up your mind. I'm not gonna go home and cry.
even though that's what you thought I'd do. Funny how life goes on. Me and you will both move on. I'll never say that I never loved you. 'Cause you used to be my plus one at boring weddings. Kiss me on the cheek when the sun was setting. Had her little spot, now I sit here all alone. Used to be my midnight talk for hours. Hold the umbrella in the summer showers. Used to be the one to bring me flowers. But now I plant my guess it was my fault. I shouldn't have put all my happiness in your hands. But all of this make things clearer. I see a stronger girl in the mirror. But that don't mean it doesn't make me sad. 'Cause you used to be my plus one at boring weddings. Kiss me on the cheek when the sun was setting. Had her little spot, now I sit here all alone. Used to be my midnight talk for hours. Hold the umbrella in the summer showers. Used to be the one to bring me flowers. But now I plant my I don't even like roses, but I never would have told you that. If you ever come around again, you'll find the sunflowers out back. You used to be my plus one at boring weddings. Kiss me on the cheek when the sun was setting. Had a little spot, now I sit here all alone. Used to be my midnight talk for hours. Hold the umbrella in the summer showers. Used to be the one to bring me flowers. But now I plant my but now I plant my now I plant my own.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
All these women walking around with big old diamond rings. They got me wondering if I'll ever taste all the finer things. Like an SUV and a wife, a day job, not this nightlife. But until then, I'm living for whatever tonight's gonna bring. Speaking of, I bet that time night ain't all it's cracked up to be. There's a lot of married men out there wishing they were me. But for all of those that do, fellas, I've got a deal for you. And we can live our lives through each other vicariously. So when you wake up and drive to your 9 to 5, I'll sleep in, maybe make a tea time. And as you spend your day slaving away, just remember our deal, it's all about the give and take. And as you lie in bed with a book and the dance floor's a sight to see. So why in the hell would you be home or watching TV? Boys, keep doing what you do. I'll keep on rocking this crowd wheel too, and we can live our lives through each other like we do. Yeah, we all want what we ain't got, but we can't be what we're not. So let's raise a toast and make the most of this chance that we've got, because we can't be what we're not. So when you wake up and drive till you're 9 to 5, I'll sleep in, maybe make the tea time. And as you spend your day slaving away, just remember our deal is all about the give and take. So I'ma take my boat to the lake, and when you're lying in bed with a book in your hand and a cup of chamomile tea, I'll drink a beer for you, kiss your wife goodnight for me. Yeah, here's to you and living vicariously.
That is one of those one-word song titles that shows up all the time in my emails, and I love that one. It is called Vicariously. Aaron Cantor, K-A-N-T-O-R. Aaron Cantor Music is where you can find him on social media, and his great tune called Vicariously. I've been living through a radio personality vicariously for a long time now, and now I have to do his laundry every week. Isn't that something? Well, I'll tell you what, you're going to enjoy this next song. He's hanging out with us tonight on TikTok at Tim Kelly on there. He's from Texas, and it seems like I've played this before, but it's a great song. Wes Ryan, Seems Like, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Seems like I lean in and you turn your head away. Seems like you're here in the night but gone by day. Seems like you've been chasing something I can't see, and I'm just standing here wondering why it isn't me. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams, like there's something lying in between. Every kiss which still feels less like a dream and more like goodbye, though you haven't said it to me. Yeah, it's breaking my heart. I'm taking it home. Seems like we keep smiling for the sake of the crowd. Seems like we turn the TV up to drown the sound. Seems like we're side by side but miles away, and I keep wondering if there's anything left to say. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams, like there's something lying in between. Every kiss which still feels less like a dream and more like goodbye, though you haven't said it to me. we're coming apart at the seams. Like there's something lying in between. Every kiss we steal feels less like a dream and more like goodbye, though you haven't said it to me. Yeah, it's breaking my heart, and I'm taking it home. Oh, we're coming apart at the seams. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams. Seems like.
This is Kayla McGee, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
To everyone around, it looks like we're not saying anything at all while the music is playing soft and low. But they don't know she's talking with her eyes, telling me that I am everything she's hoped for and wanted in her life. She's talking to my heart, telling me that she is never gonna break it and never gonna leave. Yeah, I know I'm a lucky guy when she's talking with her eyes. I don't get insecure when other men are staring at this beauty in my arms, 'cause I know that dress she's wearing is all for me. No, they can't see she's talking with her eyes, telling me that I am everything she's hoped for and wanted in her life. She's talking to my heart, telling me that she is never gonna break it and never gonna leave. Yeah, I know I'm a lucky guy when she's talking with her eyes. She's talking with her eyes, telling me that I am everything she's hoped for and wanted in her life. She's talking to my heart and telling me that she is never gonna break it and never gonna leave. Yeah, I know I'm a lucky guy when she's talking with her eyes. She's talking with her eyes.
His name is Sean Poole. His band is Sean Poole and the Buckin' Crazy. Crazy with a K. And Sean is S-E-A-N, and Poole has an E on the end of it. That is called Talking with Her Eyes. We talked about in the interview with Lauren Massetti tonight, the great Paul Overstreet. Well, Paul Overstreet and Rory Feet co-wrote that song, She's Talking with Her Eyes, and Sean Poole took it and ran with it. I'll tell you what, that's a great song, Sean. And Sean Poole, October the 12th, will be performing for you in a TV taping at the Nashville Roadhouse Live right here in Branson, Missouri at the Nashville Roadhouse Live Theater on Shepherd of the Hills Parkway. So come over and check out that. It's free to attend that taping, and yours truly is going to go over there and meet Sean Poole in person, and we'll post that on our social media as well. If you want to come into my TikTok right now at Tim Kelly on Air, you can meet Dalton Jones live right now, and we will soon be doing a great radio interview. He is hanging out with us tonight, and this is his song Right Here in the South from Dalton Jones on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Southern outlaw, born and raised, wanna take it back to them good old days. I miss the way things used to be. People look you in your eyes when they're talking, shake your hand before they start walking. I don't know what's gone wrong, but it needs to change. I was taught to say, sir and ma'am, you don't start a fight, but you never back down. Hold the door open if you see a woman coming. Something goes down, don't start running. Only thing you're giving in life is your name. Better make sure you don't bring in shame. Some few things in this life that you can live without, and that's the way we do things. Right here in the South. Day's work for a hard day's pay. Take a little and you put it in the plate. Treat a woman right, make sure the bills are paid. When things get tough, the tough get going. The good things in life are all worth knowing. Everyone down here was brought up this way. Start a fight, but you never back down. Hold the door open if you see a woman coming. Something goes down, don't start running. Only thing you're giving in life is your name. Better make sure you don't bring in shame. Some few things in this life that you can live without. That's the way we do things. Some few things in this life that you can live without. That's the way we do things. Right here in the South. Right here in the
Listening to The Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Some of the things
Country.
Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
She lines up her colors one by one, each shade a story under the sun. The world moves fast, but she moves slow. Kelsey's heart beats where the wildflowers grow. She sees the world in a different hue. Every moment feels brand new. It's Kelsey's time, let the world take note. She's finding her rhythm, her own sweet note. No mountain too high, no dream too far. Kelsey's time to shine, just as she are. She hums to herself in a quiet refrain, dancing in the soft July rain. Her courage is quiet, her spirit is loud. She stands tall even in the crowd. The stars don't rush, they take their place. Kelsey's strength is a gentle grace. It's Kelsey's time, let the world take note. She's finding her rhythm, her own sweet note. No mountain too high, no dream too far. Kelsey's time to shine, just as she are. Place. Kelsey's strength is a gentle grace. It's Kelsey's time, let the world take note. She's finding her rhythm, her own sweet note. No mountain too high, no dream too far. Kelsey's time to shine, just as she are. Just as she are. She hums to herself in a quiet refrain, dancing in the soft July rain. Her courage is quiet, her spirit is loud. She stands tall even in the crowd. Don't rush, they take their place. Kelsey's strength is a gentle grace. It's Kelsey's time, let the world take note. She's finding her rhythm, her own sweet note. No mountain too high, no dream too far. Kelsey's time to shine, just as she are. Just as she are.
Making its radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. That is called Kelsey's Time, written by my good friend Rick Stone, who I just interviewed on the radio. And that goes out to Kelsey Parker from Maryland. She has listened to my show religiously in every show since 2020. 5 years, time has flown by, and she's listening to us right now over on YouTube. And that is your song, Kelsey, written specifically for you. There you go. Kelsey Parker and Kelsey's Time. Thank you, Rick Stone, for doing that. This next artist is going to be on my show as a special guest in the near future. Her name is Tasha Ann. This is called Good Old Days on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
I miss the days when love had a little twang, a steel guitar and a jukebox playing. Back when Conway knew just what to say, and old Hank drank the blues away. When forever and ever amen rang true, not just a line but a life we knew. When George
Jones never showed, but love stayed. Now hearts break and just walk away. Take me back to the love that lasts, like a vinyl spin with Johnny Cash. When I promise meant more than a midnight thrill, like a Willie's words and whippoorwill. Oh, love ain't like the good old days. Now it's fast, it fades, it slips away. Used to be a man would tip his hat, not just swipe left and never look back. Back when letters held a tear-stained touch. Now I sing a midnight text, that don't mean much. Take me back to the love that lasts, like a vinyl spin with Johnny Cash. When I promise meant more than a midnight thrill, like a Willie's words and whippoorwill. Oh, love ain't like the good old days. Now it's fast, it fades, it slips away. Take me back to the love that lasts, like a vinyl spin with Johnny Cash. When I promise meant more than a midnight thrill, like a Willie's words and whippoorwill. Oh, love ain't like the good old days. Now it's fast, it fades, it slips away.
This is Beverly Brown Sims, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Mouthful of chew and a cup full of spit. Dirty dang habit ain't never gonna quit. It's business in the front, it's a party in the back. Got backwoods moms to make up for things he lacks. Down in the south we got a name for these things. Just kick on back and enjoy a little bit of redneckery. Out in the sticks, got a stick full of fire. He got hillbilly smarts if it's down to the wire. Side hustle brew, which is part of the deal. Making pockets full of money to pay for them bills. Hardcore corn, make that bottle of ski. Just kick the boots up and enjoy a little bit of redneckery. Well, it's a Bud Light beer getting shot by the kid for some crazy things that some company did. It's 90 miles an hour down two-lane road, just having a little fun out running the pole. Don't belong near that city scene. Come on, chill out and enjoy a little bit of redneckery. Slow talking, dirt road walking. Blows a .3 without falling. Gun up in the window, big old flag flying. Running full throttle, he ain't scared of dying. Working and playing in the scorching heat. Now big old mud bog, it's time for a little redneckery. Well, it's a Bud Light beer getting shot by the kid for some crazy things that some company did. It's 90 miles an hour down two-lane road, just having a little fun out running the pole. Don't belong near that city sing. Come on, chill out and enjoy a little bit of redneckery. City scene. Come on, chill out and enjoy a little bit of redneckery. A little redneckery.
His name is Bobby Chitwood. That's a great tune called Redneckery. If you want to hear the story behind it, go to the Tim Kelly Show interview archives at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Bobby Chitwood was a special guest a week ago last Wednesday on this program. He's a fantastic artist and a fantastic guy as well. You'll love getting to know Bobby Chitwood. You'll love getting to know State Line Saints as well. I've invited a lot of people to like their Facebook page and go like and stream their music. Little did I know when this next song debuted on this program that it has now over 100,000 streams. Can't Go Back to Tupelo from State Line Saints on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
There's a rusted sign where the city line used to be, like a welcome home that ain't meant for me. I left with fire, thought I'd light up the world, burn bridges behind me, chasing some girl. Mama's house is boarded and the porch light's gone. That old oak tree still stands, but the shade feels wrong. The diner's still there, but the jukebox won't play. And the girl I left's got another man's name. You can roll down 70, 80s off the gas, pull into town and feel the past. But no matter how slow you take it, bro, you can't go back to Tupelo. Some places hold you, some let go, and some bury pieces you'll never know. Used to think time would heal what I'd done, but ghosts don't fade, they just ride shotgun. I walked past the chapel, heard a hymn through the wall. Same preacher, new faces, no one knew me at all. I carved my name in that river mud, swore I'd never drown, but I damn near was. Now I'm just a shadow in my hometown life, a name on a tombstone that's still alive. You can chase the past, but it won't slow. You can knock on doors, but they won't open no more. The roads still lead, but they don't show that you can't go back to Tupelo. It don't hate you, it just don't know. The man who left all those years ago. I turned around at the county line, left Tupelo behind one last time.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
I'd swear you were a scientist at twisting words to your benefit. fat. Embarrassed that I took the bait. Why couldn't you just spend your days taking up golf or video games or fixing up cars or anything? 'Cause you make heartbreak look like a hobby. You do it so well. The whole time I was falling, no, I couldn't tell. Every time you said forever, now I know you never meant it in the first place. You make heartbreak look like a hobby. Whoa, like a hobby. You should come with the warning. Hope the next girl isn't so naive. Eventually it's gonna catch you. There's better things that you can do, like playing guitar or fishing on the lake, running a marathon instead of ruining my day. You make heartbreak look like a hobby. You do it so well. The whole time I was falling, no, I couldn't tell. Every time you said forever, now I know you never meant it in the first place. You make heartbreak look like a hobby. You make heartbreak look like a hobby. Like it's perfect, just to kill time. Was it fun for you to make me think you were mine? You make heartbreak look like a hobby. You do it so well. The whole time I was falling, no, I couldn't tell. Every time you said forever, now I know you never meant it in the first place. You make heartbreak look like a hobby. Like a hobby. You make heartbreak look like a hobby.
This is Kristen Kelly, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing new countries today.
Jesus came into the town, taught the people there. Then came the Pharisees, brought her to the square, caught her sinning in the act, made the town aware. Jesus spoke to the crowd, there's burdens we all bear. Who's gonna throw the first stone? Who is without sin? Who's gonna take the next step from where we all have been? Nobody lives a perfect life, we all stray now and then. Who's gonna throw the first stone? Who is without sin? They started leaving one by one, scattered all about. Well, Jesus wrote in the sand, gave them their doubts. Jesus started talking, told her what to do. Go and live right so they can condemn you. Who's gonna throw the first stone? Who is without sin? Who's gonna take the next step from where we all have been? Nobody lives a perfect life, we all stray now and then. Who's gonna throw the first stone? Who is without sin? No one wants
is Kristen Nicole. That is all one word. Kristen Nicole Entertainment is where you can find her on Facebook and social media. Who's Gonna Throw the First Stone? She's a great Christian country gospel singer, and I look forward to our upcoming radio interview in the near future. Check out my full live radio interview schedule of upcoming interviews on the bottom of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I want to thank my special guests tonight for being on the program, Faith Groves and Lauren Massetti. We had a great time talking to those two talented young ladies, and as I mentioned, all of those interviews go into the archives on my website as well. So if you missed the live show tonight, be sure to check those out. And I'm only doing one show next week because I'm getting ready to go on vacation. So join me next Thursday night, a week from, let's see, about 6 days from now. And that will be next week on October the 9th. We'll do Triple Play Thursday. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me